polygons as needed. So it just makes our workflow go much faster. Okay, and so I'll start pulling these points around. Now the green and pink colors are starting to get to me a little bit. It's kind of distracting. So just kind of want to change that up. So let's change this over to black. Apply our gray material. Okay, you could do the same thing with the pants here. You can actually use the darker gray material, if that helps there. Okay, control right click, polydraw extend. First loop that I need to create, it needs to go underneath the pants here, so I'm going to hold shift. I'm just going to drag this down a few times, and I'm going to go right down the center, and then I'll have to start to curving the section out here underneath. Okay, oops, and trying to get that to stay centered as much as possible. And then we'll go right up the back here. Okay, you can start to flare out the polygon a little bit. And then we'll connect right up here. Okay. So it should look something like that. All right, and then what we need to do is we need to go ahead and create a loop that's going to go over the top of the leg like this, and we'll need a couple of these, but I'm going to go ahead and start out with this main one here. And it's basically going to wrap right around the top of the thigh, and then it's going to come in right back underneath here again. Okay, we can start bridging across some of these. I'm going to go ahead and leave that one. Actually, let's do this. Let's not bridge that to there just yet. Let's kind of think about what we're doing just a little bit more. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and hold down Control Shift. I'm going to drag these polygons down, and you'll see that grabs these polygons on the outside, puts them on the leg here. So this is okay. Just creating another loop here. Hit F3 because you'll notice here that we didn't get all of those polygons, so you'll hold the Alt and then just drag those down. Actually, let's bridge across. We need these two polygons to bridge across, so that way we create the cylindrical shape of the leg. Now we're going to try to place these vertices, okay, on the major parts of the body. So trying to get this line to follow right along the line that the underwear would go on. Okay, just like that. And then I'm going to drag this up, bridge it right into there, so creating a strap in there. And then we can just start to build this out. Okay, we're going to need another loop here, so Control, Swift Loop, hold Shift, and then Control right click, Polydraw Extend, bringing that back in there. Great. Alright, so now we've got this leg started, looking good. And then all we need to do now is go ahead and get the interior portion of this. I can already tell that I'm going to need a loop here, so right click, Swift Loop. Add that in there, maybe add one here, and another one there. Okay, that looks pretty good. I think we're going to do okay now. Let's go in and Control right click. In this lesson, we're going to create the legs for the pants. Alright, so we've got the upper portion of the pants created, and that's really the hard part, in my opinion, just trying to get those loops correct and making sure that everything comes out nice and neat. So now what we want to do is we want to go ahead and go to border mode, and I'm going to select the bottom border, and that's going to select all the way around the bottom of that pant leg. I'm going to hold down Shift, and I'm going to drag this all the way down to the bottom here. Now you might be asking me, why in the world would we want to do that? We've got so much going on up here. I just find it a little bit easier with pants to do it this way, just kind of like what we did with the sleeve. Now with this, I'm going to go ahead and cap that, and then I'm going to go to polygon mode, And with this polygon selected, I'm going to go ahead and go to Modeling, Polygons, and then hit GeoPoly to make it nice and straight and circular. And then we're going to align that in the Z direction, so make planar in Z. And let's try Y. There we go. So that way it's a perfect cylinder and it's flat on the bottom. Then what we'll do is we'll go ahead and we'll pull that back, and then we're going to scale this down in the Z and the X. And I'm just basically going to go through the process of getting this to line up to the pant leg here. Now we can come in and we can start scaling it in certain directions here. So